I'm with Sue Allott. You're not setting sail this weekend on the Hull Humber boat. You're on leg 6.
Yeah, leg 6. So I join the boat next April, so 6 months away. We have to be on the boat on the 7th of April, I believe, next year in San Francisco.
So is it starting to sink in for you yet, or do you think that the reality will hit in a few months' time?
I think until this week it felt a bit surreal, and it suddenly struck home that colleagues are actually sort of leaving tomorrow, obviously, which is going to be very strange, but it has become very real in the last week that actually I am going to get on a boat and do a leg of the round of a world yacht race, which is just crazy.
And just tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I'm an HR manager. I work for Tesco's. I'm actually currently working in Ireland for 6 months on a project. So this is completely different to what I do in everyday life and completely outside my comfort zone. So, I deal with people on a daily basis, and obviously, but not in such close, confined quarters as we are on the boat. It's very, very cosy at times.
And what inspired you to get involved with the Round the World race?
It's a question people keep asking me. There's no simple answer. I seem to do things crazily every 10 years. So 20 years ago I went to Australia for a year. 10 years ago I went on an overland trip across Africa. And then literally just saw an advert for this before Christmas. And I'd met a girl who was doing it when I was in Cardiff a couple of years ago and thought, mad, crazy. And didn't even cross my mind to do it. And then just for some reason that advert just sparked something that I wanted to have a look at it. So I thought I'd apply, did my interview and got offered the place I wanted there and then. And that became even more real and even more scary. So it's a challenge. It's completely outside your comfort zone. It's not something you ever get the chance to do in everyday life. Time's right, opportunities there. So yeah, exciting.
Have you ever done any sailing before or water sports? Is it in the blood?
My father was a big sailor. He sort of died about 10 years ago, so it sort of brings back memories of him, actually. But I've always been a bit ornamental on the boat. So I've cruised in the Greek islands, I've sailed off Falmouth and Falmouth Week, crewed on a boat in the Bristol Channel a couple of years ago. But when you come start your training, you realise how little you actually do know. And the size of the boat and the sort of the enormity of the things that we do is so different to anything I've done before. So I've been definitely a fair weather sailor until now.
And leg 6, it's quite an exciting fast leg, I gather.
Yeah, I think they call it the speed leg. So we leave San Francisco and head south down the Pacific, heading down towards the bottom of the Panama Canal, and I think all of the speed records have been set. So downwind sailing, apparently sort of decent seas, spinnaker flying and going as fast as you can. And then up the Panama Canal, which apparently is an experience in itself. And then into the Caribbean seas, which people think great, sort of sunny weather, but it's hot, but it's short seas, so sort of seasickness can sort of kick in at that time as well. So yeah, it's quite a long leg, but an exciting leg.
You'll have been doing quite a lot of training, I presume.
Yeah, we have to do a minimum of 3 weeks training, so you sort of can space it over. I only joined the cruise sort of in January this year, so I've done 3 weeks training on the boat, off sea, lots of different experiences, and then we had to do weeks navigation and Met as well, so sort of all different experiences and different things.
What do you think are going to be the challenges?
The snoring's been entertaining so far on the training weeks. It is close proximity, so if you're fed up with somebody, you're never going to get away from them. They say sometimes you don't tack for 5 days at a time, so you're trimming sails but you're not actually doing a huge amount. The watch system is a huge challenge, so 4 hours on, 4 hours off, not sort of having your normal sleep patterns. Yeah, and I think sort of the boredom of the food, so dried food is what we live on really for the next, dried and tinned food for the next sort of however long you're on the boat for. So those are sort of the interesting challenges. And the facilities, the sort of the loos and stuff are very different to what you used to at home. You get a shower once every 8 days. Those types of things are not normal.
So let's concentrate on the more exciting bits. What are you most looking forward to?
It's silly things like seeing dolphins and whales and stuff. Sailing out of San Francisco, sailing into Jamaica, knowing that you've achieved something that's such a challenge. The nice weather, hopefully winning. That's what we're on here to do. We're on a race, so the expectation is that we do really well for the boat for Hull and Humber. So variety of things.
Well, enjoy the experience and good luck.
Thank you very much.